Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Now, we haven't done this for a little while, so it is time to do that little bit of gossip. If you are new around here, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, and of course, leaving the video with a like. Now, as always, we're going to go in through the daily drops first, of which there are not overly many, because most of them at the moment are through treasure hunts, or at least that's how it seems to me. But you can go along and get these Alexa Grenwog set items if you haven't already got them, but you probably have because they've been out for a little while. Now, the big bit of gossip is CardClasher. Now, CardClasher is a very nice class that came out many a year ago when you went along and were able to buy, like, there weren't necessarily trading cards, but the card game you could buy. And as you can see, heromart has tweeted this. Long story short, CardClasher is coming back in some form. Now, whether that is the cards again, which would be quite cool because I never actually managed to buy them, or it could just be like for a t-shirt, but some way CardClasher is on its way back. So that is the top gossip today. Anyway, now let us go through, because we have got a lot of summer sets to have a look at, and there is a bit of everything going on here. We've just seen what ACO has drawn up, and now it's time to move on to what Steve has done. As you can see, we've got some Legion-themed summer items, if you quite like them. There's also Nation. In fact, we go through quite a lot of factions in this video through various different artists, so we will cover good and evil a little later on as well. Obviously, we've got hollowborn right there. And then, of course, the ones you can see on screen now would be Darkon or Debris. I get confused as to what we should actually be calling them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Andy Sam next with the Malignant Doom Knight. Now, I have not seen anywhere about this being confirmed to come into the game. However, I am also known to totally miss when things get added to the game, so who knows, maybe that could end up being one of those sets. Next up, we move on to Tyrannus. Now, Tyrannus has put target locked and posted this one here. Now, I do quite like space, and you know what? If we get any form of expansion to J6, bounty hunting, anything along those lines, maybe a bounty hunting faction, that would be quite cool, then I would be all for that. Anyway, here we have Alvaro, and as we said, there will be more summer sets. Now, these are still work in progress, so we may have some more updates as we go along. But as you can see, we are, of course, going to get some lovely surfboards, and those surfboards do come with these animations, the ones you would sort of expect to see, and we do have quite a wide variety here. So if you're a surfboard collector, this could potentially be another thing for you to go along and grab. Now, quickly back to Tyrannus. This one is a commission, so commissions are something people have generally paid to have done, and they often don't come into the game, but I just really like this, and I like the idea of having a mount kind of armor you could ride again. You know, it's a long shot seeing that in game, but I think it would be quite cool if they did decide, you know, just for once to add it in. Next up, we have Pharaoh with Time for Some Desert, or it could also be Dessert. Although I'm English, my English really isn't that great sometimes, so do forgive me when I get them mixed up, but you know what, we covered both bases there. I feel like it's Desert. I'm sure, however, a keyboard warrior will be able to jump on that one for me. Next up, we have Dino, who has actually got a poll out at the minute, not for this male version, but for the two female variants you will see on screen in just a second. So head over to the link down below in the description and you'll be able to go along and vote for which one you think Dino should go for. Okay, Alina posted out about Bev's hair shop in Battleontown, and as you can see, we've got some new hairstyles coming, so if you feel like having a mop chop, then here is something for you. Moving on to our next set. This one was retweeted by Alina, so we're almost certainly going to see this in-game at some point. I will, of course, keep you posted on any future updates that I spot. And then lastly, but certainly not least, here we have Flakes. This was a set suggestion. I just spotted it when I was scrolling through Twitter, and I thought, you know what, it is definitely worth showing you all, because I think it looks really quite cool. Anyway, folks, so that is it for this week's gossip. I will be back incredibly soon. We have the new event coming out tomorrow, so we'll see what that's all about. It may come with something slightly interesting for us to have a little look at, and if it doesn't, I'm sure we'll probably end up covering something for it anyway. So if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave the video a like, and as always, have a lovely day.